The HBA Honorable Mentor Award recognizes one man with a personal dedication to developing, mentoring, sponsoring, and promoting women in the healthcare industry. A relentless partner in the quest for gender parity, he has demonstrated long-term support of the advancement of women in healthcare and actively supports the HBA.
Please welcome 2009 HBA Honorable Mentor, Chairman and CEO of Johnson & Johnson, Alex Gorsky.
Okay, well, it's always a pleasure to be here. I don't know, there's something about springtime in New York City that you almost take for granted, but a special event like this, the HBA, is something that I always get excited about. It's a great time to connect with friends and colleagues from around the industry. And so I want to first start just by thanking all of you. Because, you know, we live in a pretty divisive world right now. It's kind of nasty. It's run by the headline, sometimes rather than the substance. And to be in a room full of several thousand people, as I look around and see the posters representing companies in our industry that do so many great things, that wake up every morning trying to help people live longer, healthier, and happier lives, I could not be prouder to be around such a great group of people. Give yourself a big round of applause. You definitely picked the right profession versus politics. Next, I wanted to give just a huge congratulations again to the founders, to the Woman of the Year, to all the Rising Stars, the Luminaries, and all the other people represented here. People who have really committed a good part of their professional career, sometimes in their free time, towards this cause of the HBA. To think that it started 40 years ago over an idea, and to watch it grow year after year, and to see the impact that it's had, not only on this room, but as I mentioned earlier, on the people, on the patients that we're serving all the time, on other industries. You really set a great example. So HBA and all of our winners today, another big round of applause. Congratulations. So the real reason why I'm up here is because I've got the honor and privilege to introduce the Mentor of the Year, Joaquin Duato. How about Joaquin? You know, like many of you, I've had the chance to work with this guy, some of your colleagues on the tables, for quite a few years. In fact, probably close to 25 years. The better part of my career in this industry. And I couldn't feel better about introducing Joaquin and giving you a little bit of insight into why I think he is being honored here today. Now, I was trying to think of what to say. Of course, our communications team put together a great script, and now they know that I'm going completely rogue. And I won't be following that, and they're all really nervous over there right now saying, what the hell is he going to say? Especially Joaquin. But when I was trying to think, I had the very good fortune and was humbled to be up here not too many years ago being honored. I was trying to think, well, what really makes a good mentor? Because there's a lot of things. And I thought, first, you want someone who knows what the hell they're talking about. And that's exactly what Joaquin Duato starts with. You know, he's got that rare kind of commitment and passion about our industry, about knowledge. He's somebody that's worked in different countries, cross regions, cross companies, big molecules, small molecules, cross sector. He came in at the entry level, and he's worked his way on up now to frankly be leading one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world, and by the way, doing it in a remarkable, and I can't roll my R's like he does, way. And today he's head of pharma. He's on the CEO Cancer Roundtable. There's really no aspect of the industry that he hasn't touched and that he doesn't care passionately about and really make a difference. Next, he's somebody who cares passionately about developing diverse leaders. And not only does he care about it, but he actually does it. And if you look at his track record, wherever Joaquin's gone, whenever he's sat around a particular leadership team, participated in it, you got the sense right away that this is somebody who really valued diversity. He wants to hear different points of view. He wants people to get together from all kinds of different backgrounds. And I can tell you from sitting in many, many succession planning processes with Joaquin, he jumps on the table and is a champion for women and other diverse candidates to make sure that we are always looking more and more and understanding the customers that we serve in everything that we do. Last but not least, you want a good person to be a mentor. You want somebody who's intelligent, who you can trust, who has empathy, who has sensitivity, who connects, makes you feel comfortable. That is Joaquin Duato. I can't tell you how many times I've called him in the morning, and then Joaquin will say, "Hey, Alex, just a minute. I have to drop my daughter off. She's opening the door now to get out," and you hear the beep, 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 and she gets out of the car. That's Joaquin, still in his role today, dropping off his daughter, Alea, every day, making sure she's getting a right start. That's where his mentoring starts. And I frequently say, some people frequently ask me, "So Alex, what's it take to be a good leader?" Well, it usually starts with being a good person. And I say the same thing is for the HBA Mentor of the Year. It starts with being a good person. And I'm incredibly proud, and all of us at Johnson & Johnson and Janssen are incredibly proud to see you recognizing Joaquin Duato as HBA 2017 Mentor of the Year. Joaquin?
Well done, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Alex, for these very kind words. A key part of being able to do what I do is the amazing team from Johnson & Johnson and the great environment that you are able to create and encourage. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. What a fabulous event. It is very humbling to accept the Honorable Mentor of the Year award in front of this esteemed audience. When I look at the audience, I can feel the energy, I can feel the excitement, and I can see that in front of me is the best talent in the healthcare industry. And before I share my thoughts on the award, I wanted to acknowledge the inspiring work that every one of you do every day. You touch the lives of millions of patients around the world, and for that, I thank you, and thank you very much. I would also like to thank you, the HBA, in particular, Lori Cook, and I would like to thank her for the tireless work that she does and the organization does in advocating and developing women's leaders in healthcare. As you can see from my accent, I am originally from Spain, from the Mediterranean town of Valencia. And even after many years in the US and already a US citizen, I still stand out because of my accent. Some time ago, I went to attend a parent days for my sons, and the school asked me to read a storybook. So when I was reading the storybook, one of the kids in the back stood up and said, "Mr. Duato, would you please speak in English?" So I hope that my accent today doesn't distract you. I want you to consider my message, which is what role mentoring can have in developing the next generation of leaders. I was very fortunate myself in having a strong woman in my life. My grandmother was a pharmacist, my mom is a midwife, so growing up I was used to see women playing an equal role in healthcare. However, when I started my professional life, I started to see that there were disparities in the workplace. I remember when I first moved to the US, my wife called the switchboard of the company I was working for, and she, like me, has a strong Spanish accent. So the operator there, with all the best intentions, when she asked, "Can I talk with Joaquin, please?" The operator there told her, "Madam, the cleaning people come after 7 p.m." So no surprise, I think you all know about the hidden biases, and they exist. Over the years, I have been blessed to have the opportunity to work with many amazing women leaders. Some of them have been my mentors and have helped me in my career, particularly in times of transition. I'm also surrounded by an incredible team of female leaders at Johnson & Johnson that I am proud to call my colleagues. Many of them are here today. I have come to appreciate in my professional life the strength that diversity gives to a company, the need to celebrate and to nurture diversity. For an individual or for a company to be truly successful, it has to embrace diversity. Our business must reflect our customers with people of different colors, creeds, and genders. And Johnson & Johnson, the company I'm proud to work for, provides a compelling case story of the benefits of diversity. Did you know that 8 of our first 14 employees were women? Over 130 years, diversity has been critical for Johnson & Johnson in making us remaining at the forefront of innovation. We have come a long way. However, in the words of my boss, Alex Gorsky, we can be pleased but never satisfied. There is still so much to be done. Recently, I heard an analogy that I thought it was very fitting. I heard that diversity is like bike riders sharing the road with cars. Rules have been put in place to make the road safe for cyclists, but they are systematically at a disadvantage because when roads were built, they were built for cars. So there's no malintent on the part of the drivers. There's simply challenges inherent to the system. Let me give you an example. As Alex said, I have a daughter. So when she was 7 years old, she told me, "Daddy, can a woman be president of the US?" And I said, "Of course, honey, a woman can be president of the US." And my daughter looked at me and she told me that then, why there has been no woman president in the history of the US? So, rules are fair, but the roads are not. We need to actively influence the development of new roads, the roads of the future. And I do believe, thank you. I do believe that mentorship plays a very important role in taking that next step. The mentors I have benefited most were people that saw the world different from me, that brought to me different experiences and perspectives, that brought a different side to the relationship. And I have tried to apply this to my own mentoring, seeking to build relationships with a diverse range of leaders. Mentoring is a diverse leader's choice, a choice that I encourage all of you to make. Will mentoring solve all the challenges that remain in encouraging and supporting female leaders? No, it's not going to solve all these challenges. But sure is a positive, crucial next step. If you have already taken the step of mentoring, thank you very much. But I also encourage you and challenge you to take it to the next level. Make the next move and start to sponsor your mentee. Be their champion to help them accelerate their careers. For me, this is a personal task, something that is very close to my heart. I want my daughter to be inspired by the work we do and to see that together we can forge a better path for the next generations of leaders. And I would encourage each of you to consider your own why. My why is my daughter and empowering her to achieve her dreams. Yes, a woman can be president. Again, with true heartfelt appreciation, thank you very much for this honor. Thank you. Thank you.
You did great.
Thank you. Thank
Very,
you.
very good.